What's up, everybody? It's your girl Pardes, your favorite political Twitter follow / YouTuber. I am so excited to finally officially be a Texas real estate agent. If you remember from my first video about moving to Texas, there are so many reasons why I decided to buy a home in Texas and not in California or Washington, D.C.
In 2019, there were nearly 60,000 homeless people living in LA County. In 2011, there were less than 40,000. So we've increased by 50% in less than 10 years. These are people, many of whom are mentally ill or drug addicted, but thanks to local regulations and legal consent decrees, the police have been told they are literally not allowed to move them to dry out facilities or do anything with the trash that now strews every sidewalk and underpass and overpass and embankment in LA. Every single one. Every freeway underpass is now a tent city.
Community, our neighborhoods are so behind what we do. We feed people. That's what we do. And to make an arbitrary decision to just shut us down and tell my employees and the husbands and the wives and the kids that we're not going to be able to just show up at work and do what we normally do.
California's legislature has been considering a wealth tax, which taxes you based on non-liquid assets, which means you could be paying more in tax than you actually have in yearly income, and they want to have that wealth tax trail you for 10 years after you leave the state.
I'm not the only person who took this route. California is the #1 source of migrants moving to Texas by a lot. Even and especially during the COVID pandemic, this place is booming with California transplants. I even bought my house from a fellow ex-Californian. Not to mention, there are dozens of videos on the internet of influencers who are leaving California and moving to Texas, or just leaving California in general.
It used to be the California dream. Now it's the California nightmare.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
When do you leave?
Soon. Yeah.
Texas or?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Texas.
What do you say to the people who are ready to give up on California?
The consensus is clear and simple. People no longer think it's worth it to give up their freedom and quality of life just so they can live near a beach that they never go to anyway. You can't leave your house anyway, and when you do, it's all war and cops and people screaming bloody murder. No going out after 10 p.m. Why spend your life savings to live in a shitty hole in the wall with an expensive HOA that won't do shit or let you do shit and will blame it on COVID, and then spend a fortune on parking because there's no room to park on the street when you can spend the same amount or less to live in luxury? When the homes in big cities are dropping in value at a scary rate, the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex real estate market is on fire. So many people are buying. The demand to inventory ratio is twice what it used to be at this time last year. Now, I know what you're thinking. Girl, you want to get a bunch of ex-Californians who are going to vote the California way and ruin Texas too? Get out of here. But hear me out. Think of all the people who are leaving their homes in California, leaving their families and memories behind in the middle of a pandemic and taking a huge hit to the value of their homes just to start their businesses all over again from scratch in Texas. These are precisely the kind of people who are not going to vote the California way. They are traumatized. They want nothing to do with the California way. In fact, if you look at the statistics of the people who voted, ex-Californians might actually be the ones keeping Texas red. It seems that the people who are moving to Texas are largely the people who value freedom, the ones who believe government is best when it's limited, small, and to the extent that it exists, only to serve the people, and not the other way around. They're the working people, the business owners, the ones who choose freedom to be creative over the dreary 9-to-5 coastal city lifestyle. They're the ones who appreciate having space and luxury for their families. So I want to help those people. They're keeping Texas's economy booming, whether it is through construction, real estate, you name it. I left my coastal city shoebox to be a player in that economy, and I want to help others do the same. And if you want to sell your Texas house for a deal and upgrade to an even bigger, fancier house, I want to help you. If you want to leave your 9-to-5 job and make money flipping houses, I want to help you. The American dream is not dead, and not in Texas anyway. And by the way, if you're also interested in getting your license, like me, I used Aceable Agent. It's very easy and fun to use. They're active in many states, I believe, including Tennessee, North Carolina, New York, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Texas, Virginia, Michigan, and more. Just check out their website. I pretty much took the entire course through my phone, including the practice tests. It's a lot cheaper than the other online courses out there, by the way. Plus, you can get a 20% discount if you use my promo code. Don't forget to use this promo code if you want to get 20% off an Aceable Agent real estate licensing course. And finally, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so you know when the next video is up.